Thank you and good morning. Little Beatles felt right this morning after such a hard, rainy night. Let's sing together. Let's sing a song called Come. Sing a song with me. Hymn number 346. If you're joining us online, the lyrics will be found in the chat. I invite you to rise in body and or spirit. If you're reading from the screen, don't forget to look up once in a while. This is a zipper song, so the words just keep repeating so you can smile at somebody.
Good morning. Welcome to the Olympia Unitarian Universalist Congregation. This community envisions an interconnected world, and that world is loving, just, and healthy. And so we commit to live out our mission to welcome and wonder, embrace and empower, bridge and become. We're so glad you're here and joined us this morning. My name is Christine Park. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a member of the Worship Arts team. Leading worship with me this morning is our minister, the Reverend Mary Geer, Troy Fisher, our music director, and Vanessa Nagel, a new member of the Worship Arts team. Here. Also participating in this morning's worship is member John Tafagian. You are welcome here, just as you are. Whatever beliefs sustain you, whomever you love, however you understand and express your identity, and in all the ways you are still becoming the person you will be. Here's a few things to know about our service this morning so that you can feel welcome. We are streaming live on Zoom and YouTube, and the service is being recorded. For those here in the sanctuary, you can see subtitles and song lyrics up here on the screen, and on Zoom for those online. Over here we have soft chairs and activities for your hands so that everyone can feel comfortable. We are a multi-generational community, and we welcome people of all ages into the sanctuary. And there is also nursery care and a children's storytime program in the classroom wing. So please be where you are most comfortable. As always, we are grateful for the many hands that helped make worship happen this morning. Thank you to everyone who contributes in so many ways. After the service, everyone will have a chance to discuss reflection questions offered by Reverend Mary. For those online, we invite you to go into a breakout room for a virtual coffee chat. For those in person, please feel free to stay for coffee and fellowship in the Commons. We do have several announcements this morning. At 12:15 today, please join us here in the sanctuary or back in the main Zoom room for a skill builder forum with Reverend Mary called Who You Gonna Call? We will be exploring the latest OUUC organization charts, who is who and who does what around here. Also at 12:30 today will be the Generations X, Y, Z lunch. Everyone between the ages of 18 to about 50 are welcome for this lunch, held in Classroom 3. Look for Keto Bay. And at 2 p.m. today, the new UU class addresses the topic of faith development. This class is for anyone who would like to know more about OUUC or are interested in becoming members. And each week this year, we highlight an opportunity for your engagement here at OUUC. This week's opportunity is the Buildings and Grounds team. This team keeps our space safe and welcoming and is a great opportunity for those of you who like to be hands-on and to use tools. If you're interested and want to know more, please see Ian Steffen in the office. Finally, this week is the annual Books, Brownies, and Beans sale. We will set up the sale on Thursday, and there will be a shopping time for volunteers after the community dinner. Then the sale is 9 to 4 on Friday and Saturday. If you haven't yet volunteered to help out, see the team in the Commons today to find your spot. And come shop on Friday or Saturday and enjoy the entertainment on Saturday. As you can see, there are many things happening here. You can check out the Tuesday electronic update or the website for the most up-to-date information. As we enter into this time of worship, we invite you to step out of the ordinary. This is an opportunity to open your mind and your heart to the possibility of transformation. As you know, it is good to be together. We've had a challenging candle up here.
It's a wonky wick.
Yeah. Just use a match. This morning, we join Unitarian Universalist congregations around the world in lighting a chalice, the symbol of our faith tradition. Here are the words of Cindy Fesgen. We are all capable in different ways with various strengths and talents. We are all holy, part of the universe and the interdependent web. We light this chalice, cherishing our differences and holding each other in sacredness.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Reverend Mary, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm a white woman in my 60s with short, curly, salt and pepper hair. I wear glasses, and today I have on a white top with a light blue jacket and a colorful stole because we need a little color today. Our opening words are offered by the Reverend Eric Walker Wickstrom. We come together this morning because within us there is something that knows we need more than we can find in our aloneness. We know instinctively in the depths of ourselves that we need others for this journey of life, even though we also guard our independence and individuality quite jealously. So let us celebrate all that makes us unique, yet also all that makes us one. And let us dream dreams of what we can do together. Come, let us worship together.
Let's sing together again. We sang this new hymn last week, but I thought it'd be great if we reinforced it and really got it learned. So we're going to sing Hold Fast to Love. I invite you to rise in body and our spirit. The lyrics will be up on the screen or in the chat.
Good morning, I'm John Tafasian, he, him. Him, he. My friend Dan, we are the same and we are different. We are the same in that we are both men. We are different in that he is 28 and I am 65. We are the same in our love of stories and storytelling. We are different in that Dan is more outwardly positive than I am. We are the same in that we enjoy our families and friends and joking around. We are different in that he is Mexican and I am Caucasian. We are the same in that we both lost a brother to an early violent death. We are different in that the burdens he carries are much greater than those I have. We are the same in that we both want to be seen and heard. We are different in that he came from a family of immigrant farm workers and I came from carpet dealers. We are the same in that we appreciate kindness and respect. We are different in that he is in prison and he's been there since age 15. We are different and we have the same human needs. So why did I choose this sermon? Well, my thought was that we talk so much about being different and how different everybody is that I wanted to focus on what we have in common, how we are all connected, and what binds us together as human beings. That was my original thought. And then I thought about it a lot, and Reverend Mary and I talked about it, and what we've ended up with is that it's more complicated than that. And you think, of course, John, it's more complicated. How could it be simple? So to move on, I would tell you a little bit about something Cheryl and I have gotten into that's different than the normal group of people we hang out with. We've started square dancing, and we've been doing it for about 2 years. We got started because Martha Guilfoyle, a member here, got this flyer about this try-it night for square dancing. So she invited Cheryl, my wife, to go with her to the try-it night for square dancing lessons. So they went, and they had such a good time that they thought that I should go and that Martha's husband, Des, should go also. So we started square dancing. We went to the 10-week lessons, and then we went to the next session of lessons. And then we've been invited to the chili cook-offs and the 5 days of square dancing in a row that happens at Memorial Day, house parties, several times a month there's evening dances. This is the group of people, the square dancers, that are a tight-knit group. And they have traditions that bind them together, and they have ceremonies. And we aren't fully immersed, but we're getting there. And they are a caring and friendly and open group. And even though we're different, we have found community there. What I've come to understand is that all people are different, and all people want connection with others. All people appreciate acts of kindness. They want to be accepted for who they are. They want to be seen and respected. So in these ways, I think that we are the same.
I'm short. I've lost a lot of inches here in my life. So each Sunday, oh dear, we engage in the spiritual practices of generosity and gratitude by joining together in service to our community and to something greater than ourselves. We each have the power to share, and when we combine our gifts to create an offering, together we are able to do more than any of us can do alone. We also express our gratitude for the gifts that life has given us, for the network of relationships in which we live, and for the presence of our community. If you are new or visiting us for the first time or maybe the second time, you are our guest, and we do not expect you to contribute. However, if you're moved to be part of our offering, what you share with us will be most gratefully received. The offering collected here does two things. Half helps support the ongoing work of the congregation, which is also supported by our regular pledges. The other half of our offering goes to charity. Most is shared with an organization that serves our community in harmony with our Unitarian Universalist values. And a small portion goes to the OUUC Ministers Benevolence Fund to support the more urgent needs in our community. This month of October, as well as September, our Share the Plate organization is South Puget Sound Habitat for Humanity. This organization envisions a world where everyone has a decent place to live. Through community collaboration and a variety of programs and classes, they work to bring sustainable, affordable homeownership to those who need it. Seeking to put God's love into action, they bring people together to build homes, communities, and hope. May the offering now be generously given as it is gratefully received.
I am, you are me. That's what I said. I
Don't you see? I am you are me. That's what I said. I am you are me. Don't you see? I am you are me. That's what I said. I am you are me. Don't you see?
I'm over here, and you're over there. So there is something between us that's greater than air. Don't you see? I'm over here, and you're over there. That's what I said. Something between us that's greater than air. Don't you see? I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do, but there is just an illusion that's me and you. Don't you see? I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do, but there is just an illusion that's me and you. You see, I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do, but there is just an illusion that's me and you. You see, I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do, but there is just an illusion that's me and you. You see, I am a part of you. You are a part of me, and so together we are one body. I am inside your head, you are inside my heart. We fit together, perfect from the start.
I am you are me. That's what I said. I am you are me. Don't you see?
I'm over here, and you're over there. So there's something between us that's greater than air. You see, I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do. There's just an illusion that's me and you. You see, I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do. There's just an illusion that's me and you. You see, I'm no confusion. It's not hard to do. There's just an illusion that's me and you. You see, I am a part of you. You are a part of me. And so together we are one body. I am inside your head. You are inside my heart. We fit together, perfect from the start. I am a part of you. You are a part of me. And so together we are one body. I am inside your head. You are inside my heart. We fit together, perfect from the start. I am a part of you. You are a part of me. And so together we are one body. I am inside your head. You are inside my heart. We fit together, perfect from the start.
Thank you so much for your generosity in all the many ways you share your gifts. This morning, we do what humans have done for all of our existence. We gather in times of worry and fear, and in times of celebration and joy. We come into community this morning bringing the complexity of all that is in our lives, on our minds, and in our hearts. And so let's open our hearts to the complexity of life as we place stones in the water of community. You will hear a drum beat. I invite you to allow its resonance into your body. It's the heartbeat of life, the heartbeat of our community. I invite you to take a deep breath. Bring nourishing, life-giving air into your body and out again. Feel the air as it enters and leaves your body. Feel the earth solid beneath us, holding and nourishing us always. Feel the warmth of connection. Thank you to all who attended the No Kings rally yesterday. to show up and stand for our shared values. This is a time for us to proclaim the values that are important to us and to know that we are not alone. And Joan Martin shares that she has moved into the Panorama CNR and is now able to receive visitors. She asks that if you would like to visit, to please give her a call first to make sure she's up for a visit. This is a big transition that she's adjusting to. And Joan says that although she's not in the same place, OUUC is still in her heart. Joan, we send you our love and care as you adjust to this next phase of your life. Let's open our circle wide now. For those joining us on Zoom, I invite you to share from your heart by entering in the chat what's on your mind and what's in your heart. Those of us in the sanctuary can see your sharing on the screen, and it's shared with me and the pastoral care team. For those on site today, I invite you to come forward if there's something you'd like to bring into this community. You may place a stone in the water as you hold your sharing in your heart. We placed stones by the entryway as you enter the sanctuary today. It was a beautiful and lovely suggestion by someone in the new UU class last week. And so if you picked up a stone and held it for this time, this might be a time to place it in the water, or not, as you wish, and you can look for the stones again in the weeks to come. Let's hear the heartbeat of our community as we reach out our hearts in love and care to all who share today. We'll place a stone in the water for all that has been shared online, shared from the heart. And one more stone placed in the water for all that we hold in our hearts and that remains unspoken. We hold together all that has been shared. May you feel yourself witnessed. May you know that you are loved. I invite you now to find a position that is comfortable for you and in which you'll be able to hum as we harmonize our bodies and our breath. In a moment, I'm going to start humming, and I invite you to join me. Just pick a note, can be the same or different, and just hum. Change your note, harmonize, whatever you would like. Hum and enjoy the vibrations we'll create together. And I invite you to place a hand on your chest or on your belly so that you can feel the vibrations that you create in your body. We'll hum for a bit, and then when our humming comes to an end, we'll be in silence for a bit together.
Just a fence about 6 feet tall, made of wood and falling down. It was there when we moved in. It was way too far to walk around.
Just a fence about 6 feet tall, high enough to keep us apart. It was there when you moved in. We couldn't tell what was in your heart.
Then one day we pulled the boards down. We saw your face and we knew then. On that day when the boards came down, then we saw we were already friends. You had a porch and some big old chairs.
You had beer and games to play.
It's so good now the fence is gone. Everything we love is all right here. On that day when the boards came down, we saw your face and we knew then. On that day when the boards came down, then we saw we were already friends. We do our best not to meet eye to eye, just to pretend we're here alone. So many things that keep us apart. Imagine if we took them down. Imagine if the fences were gone. Imagine if the fences were gone. Imagine if the fences were gone.
I note the obvious differences in the human family. Some of us are serious. Some thrive on comedy. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike.
At the annual OUC auction last May, I watched John Tafasian persistently bid ever higher for the sermon that I offer each year, and I thought, he's got something on his mind. And he did. John and I have had many conversations in person and by email over these past months about the paradox of how we are the same and how we are different. John's question, as I understand it, was, how do we bring difference into the idea of unity, along with the ideas of shared humanity, loving kindness, and generosity? And as John and I talked, and then Jeff joined us to share his lovely song and his thoughts on the ideas, I heard an echo of a question asked in a different way by Atlee and Sheila Ralston for their auction sermon in October 2022, 3 years ago. The spiritual question that Atlee and Sheila asked was, given that we are all connected, how do we manage our differences? The challenge of same and different is a fundamental spiritual question, and it's no wonder that it's come up again in this time. 3 years ago, we were just coming out of COVID, just beginning to gather in large groups, many of us still wearing masks. We were a deeply divided country wrestling with the aftermath of a global pandemic and a transition of power to a new president in 2020 that was marred by violence. We are now an even more deeply divided country, facing new challenges and new wars around the world. So the spiritual question of same and different seems even more poignant and pressing right now. Many poets and prophets point to our oneness, our shared humanity. We are more alike, my friends, than unalike, wrote poet Maya Angelou. And yes, we are. All humans need love and belonging and purpose. We all have basic needs. We often find connections with other people based on how we are the same rather than how we are different. We like cooking or dancing or enjoying the same music or working at the same place. And it is also true that there is a shadow side to focusing on what is the same. Our shadow or shadow side is a term that was coined by psychologist Carl Jung to describe the parts of ourselves that are socially unacceptable and that we reject or hide in the shadows away from ourselves and from others. And the shadow side of we are all the same is the social, cultural, and even legal pressure for uniformity and the erasure of differences, like assimilation. Rita Gross is an American Buddhist feminist theologian and an author who has written on the subject of religious diversity. She suggests that the religions who have one God have historically used religious diversity as a basis for contention or conflict, rather than for unity. Gross asserts that humans have historically had two responses to religious diversity. Either we censure and criticize each other, calling each other inferior and accusing each other of idolatry, a sin, or we claim that the other is just like us. We are all the same, we all worship the same God. Both responses elevate one religion over another. It's the second response to religious diversity, that we're all the same, that I want to point to today. Often the person who says we are all the same is suggesting that all religions are the same and just like their religion, which is, of course, the best one. We all worship the same God usually means we all worship the same God, and that God is my God, the God that I believe in. It erases differences, and it pushes toward uniformity and sameness. The shadow side of sameness is a required uniformity. Everyone has to be the same, and the resulting hierarchy from that. It defines normal as good, and it defines not normal as bad. And that's what creates a supremacy culture which elevates one characteristic or group of characteristics over others, whether it's religion or skin color or gender or something else. It's the message that there is and must only be one way to be an American, a man, a woman, a citizen, a leader, a person of faith. This is the thrust of Christian nationalism that we're seeing in our nation right now. There is only one God, the God defined by this political religion, the God that pushes a political agenda, that ordains for a divine purpose only the United States and only those who follow that God. The push for sameness, this kind of push for sameness, drives the tribalism we see in our country and around the world today. An assertion that we are one, and that means that we must be the same. Different is punished, silenced, and erased. It's the pull of an authoritarian promise of stability and comfort. And we know from history and our current political scene that authoritarian means a concentration of power for some and oppression for many. Notice how trans individuals are being demonized, ostracized, and erased right now. Notice how the country's history of colonization, genocide, and slavery is literally being erased in our national landmarks, erased for a definition of sameness and supremacy. Notice how immigrants who bring a different culture and different language and different ways are being captured and deported, not even asked to assimilate, but to be gone. And notice how gender roles are being defined so narrowly that only a few can possibly fit them. And all within a message that all women and all men are just the same. Now, many religious traditions, including ours, speak of oneness. And perhaps it's important to note that being the same and being the one and being one community, are not the same. They're not equal. Being the same usually allows for no differences. It means exactly the same. And being one has the possibility and the invitation to allow for differences and diversity. One ecosystem contains many diverse kinds of life. One human species contains many different kinds of people. We are one country with many different states. We are one world with many different cultures. Now, I'm not suggesting that we can't find shared values or common ground between religious traditions or across any other differences. I'm not saying that we can never become one or become united. It's just that building bridges across differences is hard work, and we don't have a very good history of doing that well. One way to view our current national scene is that we don't have any sense of shared values right now, and we have no leadership that can help us find them, that can help us build those bridges. What does it mean to be an American right now? What defines us as a country? We are wrestling with the fundamental questions of our identity as a nation. How do we find common values that can unite us across those differences?
Our second readings are from author and activist Audre Lorde and William Sloane Coffin Jr., a United Church of Christ minister and peace activist. Lorde wrote, "It is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences." Sloane Coffin wrote, "Diversity may be the hardest thing for a society to live with, and perhaps the most dangerous thing for a society to be without."
In his book, Righteous Mind, Why Good People Are Divided by Politics and Religion, sociologist Jonathan Haidt writes, "The process of converting pluribus, diverse people, into unum, a nation, is a miracle that occurs in every successful nation on earth. Nations decline or divide when they stop performing this miracle." Bridging our differences is a miracle and a challenge. Humans, like all animals, are hardwired to notice differences. It's a survival mechanism. In the wild, different can mean dangerous. The ability to notice differences can determine life or death. And we're still wired that way in parts of our brain. And we have involved other parts of our brain to help overcome the tendency to other and to protect ourselves in other ways. Now, I'm not suggesting it's a bad thing to notice differences. It's a good thing and a necessary skill to organize the chaos of this world and determine danger, even in this time. And we have to be aware that when we notice differences in people, it can lead us to create an us and them. We evaluate others to see if they're part of our tribe or not. And we are very good at naming those who do not belong. This is the shadow side of difference, the creation of us and them and not belonging. Haidt writes that one of the hardest problems humans face is how to develop cooperation without kinship. How do we develop positive feelings towards others when we are not related to them by blood, who are different from us, not of our tribe? Haidt says we can draw on the part of our human nature that knows we are all connected, because we do know that we are all connected if we allow ourselves to do so. he says that each of us is a combination of chimp and bumblebee. We're about 90% chimp because we are of the ape family. And the chimps it's a symbol for being interested only in ourselves. And the bumblebee, the 10% that's bumblebee, the hive, is interested in the common good. And his research found that humans are conditionally bumblebees. That means we can transcend our self-interest and connect to community under certain circumstances. His research identified a number of situations that help us switch from being chimps to being bumblebees. Things like peak experiences, reaching the top of a mountain, for example, can help us feel connected to the universe. Proximity, being close together, moving or singing or dancing together, awe in nature, and events like rallies and marches and rock concerts and worship services. While working for the common good isn't our natural go-to state, it's where most of our important work gets done, and it's certainly where the work of inclusion happens. Now, biology teaches us that differences are not only good, they are necessary. A healthy ecosystem has incredible diversity, which scientists fear we are losing as we lose species to extinction due to habitat loss and climate chaos. In nature, diversity is a sign of health, a sign of a healthy ecosystem, a sign of resilience, and a sign of life. Now, it's possible to develop and nurture our hive instinct, our bumblebee part of us, the part of us that recognizes the importance of the common good. Every person who attended the No Kings rally yesterday exercised their hive instinct. You were there with lots of people in close proximity, maybe singing, marching, moving together. Every Wednesday, when the choir gathers for rehearsal, they practice their hive instinct in addition to practicing their music. They combine their voices to make beautiful music together for the common good. When John and Cheryl and their friends are square dancing, they're exercising their hive instinct, moving together to music. And each Sunday, when we gather together to worship, to sing together and be together, we exercise our hive instinct. Focusing on the common good is where we can discover the power and the strength of diversity within our unity. It's focus on the collective that helps us find common ground across our differences, helps us not only become more connected, but also more resilient. This complexity of oneness and difference and diversity is reflected in the shared values of our Unitarian Universalist Association, of which OUC is a member. Among our values is both pluralism, which is about differences, and interdependence, which is about oneness. We recognize that we are all sacred beings, diverse in our culture, experience, and theology, and that's pluralism. And we honor the interdependent web of all existence, our oneness, and we recognize our part in it. And that's interdependence, sameness, and oneness. At the root of Unitarian Universalism is interconnection, the web of all life. And in some ways, the binary of same and different falls away in that web of life because both are true. We are the one and we are diverse. We are the same and we are different. It's all at the same time. And our complex human brains have evolved to be able to hold the paradox of this both and, all at the same time. We get in trouble when we forget or we try to erase that complexity. We are in a time of the erasure of diversity, of using legal and illegal means to criminalize and punish anyone that is different from an unattainable ideal. We are experiencing a government that says there is and can be only one way to be a person, a citizen, an American, a leader. Our shared values call us to proclaim loudly the both and of our being, standing for the diversity of all life as we assert that we are one interconnected and interdependent world. Imagine if we could remove the fences that divide us. Imagine what that world could be. I invite you to take your imaginings and vision of our oneness and diversity into a moment of silence together.
I invite you to rise in body and spirit, and let's sing together Bill Withers' amazing Lean on Me.
We all have sorrow, but
we extinguish our chalice with the words from The Maid, written by Nita Prose. The protagonist and sleuth of this mystery story, Molly the Maid, shares the wisdom of her grandmother. We are all the same in different ways. May you go with joy, go with commitment, go with love.